in all of baseball. His hands are so fast.
And Betts sends this one to deep center field. And it looked like a fan reached over the wall.
Yes.
We had a situation in the ninth inning last night down the right field line.
Well, the second base umpire Alan Porter was all over it. He made the signal.
Yeah, the ball just died, and once the fan hit that ball, you could tell it changed direction. I'm just curious, was it going to be it felt like it was going to be a home run off the bat.
Well, I'm curious where they place the runner now. I would place Mookie Betts at third base. He's running hard all the way. A lot of hang time on this baseball.
I put him at second.
And he has been placed at third by the umpires.
I have to put him at second base. That ball's coming back too hard, and Trout's right there to throw back. That's only 379. For him to get a triple on this ball, I think is a bad call. He's not running. This ball's off the wall. It's coming back to Trout. It's a double.
I think Mike Trout, the argument is that Trout would have gotten the ball quicker. If the fan doesn't touch the ball, it bounces back to Mike Trout much faster.
Karem's right to him. He throws it back. It's a routine double.
It Karem's what back. Mike Scioscia went through last night. Oh my goodness. What happened last night? Well, here's the call. This is Daniel Nava. The tying run is on first base, and Mike Trout. This ball bounces off the wall, and you see a fan reach out. To me, clearly reaching into the field of play. That's not an automatic ground rule double. That should be interpretation on the umpire's part to place the runner. And the call went against Mike Scioscia then, and today it goes against him again.
Now look at the read. You see Mike Trout back up. He sees the ball. He knows exactly what it is. He's going to catch it and throw it back in. That's not a triple. There's some balls that are triples. That's not a triple.
Yeah, I thought I would place him at third only because it is so deep out there to center field. The ball was in the air. I realized Mookie wasn't busting it out of the box down the line, but it looked to me like he did have intentions of getting to third. And he able to take another look at this on replay.
You know, that's the difficulty. And when replay was instituted, the most challenging thing for umpires was going to be placing base runners. That's what makes baseball so unique than the other sports. Football, okay, catches a pass on the 5, they place the ball on the 5. Basketball, we'll look at the clock and see what the time is. With baseball, you got to place a runner, and that becomes the judgment of the ump. Here's a look with the split screen and the fly ball.
This one to
this ball's off the wall. He's got it. It's back in. It's a double. And Mookie's not even near second base yet.
Yeah, that was a good look.
Great work by the men in the truck there. Maybe they got that same angle in New York. We'll see.
Well, as you said, baseball, the one sport where you go back in time and replace the athletes. In this case, it's you ever try to put toothpaste back in the toothpaste?
No.
Yeah, it's messy. And that's what it is right now. It's messy. Trying to get it back into the tube.
This guy's saying, I didn't touch it. Don't kick me out.
Paul Nart on the left, the crew chief, and the second base umpire, Alan Porter.
I have a friend of mine, Doc Newton. We talk basically every day. We talk about different things like this that come up with replay. Placing runners is a big challenge for the umpires, and I get it. I understand it. And what's difficult, Tom, I think, with this is you have to have a feel for it for a game when you're in the stadium in a situation. And now we're asking people that are not in the stadium to have a feel for it just on video that they're seeing. And I think that's tough. Maybe not in this case, but in a lot of the cases, you're going back to New York for the replay, get a feel for it. And it's tough to drop them in that situation and make those calls.
Well, I think the reason it's so tough, we're seeing that here, how long this is taking. This is another thing I'd like to see amended with replay. 90 seconds max. You know, if you can't figure it out by 90 seconds, call stands. Let's move on and play baseball.
So it will be either a leadoff triple or a leadoff double for Mookie Betts.
Well, here's a look again. I mean, just from playing, you hit the ball, you know this is going to be a double. And Mookie thinking double, maybe home run, that's it. Now he turns it on once he sees that the ball's not going to get back into the infield.
You know what, Counselor? You've convinced me. You know, I started out thinking it was a 3-base award. I'm thinking 2 now, especially with nobody out. Mookie Betts is not going to take a chance getting thrown out with nobody out. And watching the lack of full speed going down to first base, I think he's at second.
Yeah, they put him at second. Fan interference.
Yeah, that 2-box was a great look. I think the timing of it showed you that that was not a triple.
Now, John Farrell's argument is, I want that runner at third base. It's so apropos to the conversation we had with Mike Scioscia before the game, how important it is to get a runner to third base. And now you got a runner at third base, no outs. It changes your whole half inning. You put him at second, you still got a nice start, but it's not like having a runner at third.